Mission Impossible Fallout. Released in 2018 and is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who has directed such films like Jack Reacher, Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation, and the upcoming Mission Impossible 7 and 8. I believe they were set to shoot the films back to back, but then of course with the pandemic and everything being pushed years and years out, I think there was some scheduling conflicts, but I believe he's still on track to direct both of them. I know he's filming Mission Impossible 7 right now, and hopefully he directs them for many years to come. And this movie is starring, of course, Tom Cruise. You can't have a Mission Impossible film without him. Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, Henry Cavill, Angela Bassett, and Alec Baldwin. Mission Impossible Fallout again sees Ethan Hunt disguising himself to infiltrate a nuclear bomb deal that is about to go down. However, when the choice is presented to him to either save his friends or secure the nuclear bombs, Ethan Hunt chooses his friends and the bombs go missing. So now in order to make sure that Ethan Hunt doesn't make the wrong decision again, CIA agent August Walker accompanies him on his next mission. And that mission, if he chooses to accept it, is to find these nuclear bombs and to take down the terrorist organization that follows Solomon Lane from the 5th movie called The Apostles. And I know I've asked myself before when I reviewed Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation, how this franchise has gotten better and better and better with each entry, and how amazing and rare that is. Because when you look at a franchise, especially one that has gone on past an original trilogy, usually they get stale. Usually they do the exact same thing over and over and over again. We have the same shtick, we have the same characters coming back, and they're going to make the same mistakes. This franchise, aside from Mission Impossible 2, has gotten better with each entry, and this one, Mission Impossible Fallout, I have to say, is the best of the franchise so far. And when I first saw this in theaters, I was not expecting that. Ghost Protocol was such a leap forward from Mission Impossible 3 and the previous ones, and Rogue Nation surprisingly topped that one for me with the introduction of Rebecca Ferguson's character. And watching trailers for this one leading up to its release, I was going, it looks okay. I don't see Tom Cruise, though, doing anything that looks death-defying or anything that looks that amazing. I mean, we've seen him on top of the huge-ass building in Dubai. He was outside of a plane in Rogue Nation. How is he going to top himself here? Well, let me tell you. A man does a legit halo jump, an actual halo jump, uncut in the first 10 minutes of this film. Not CGI, not in a studio. He legit did a halo jump. There was a trained cameraman who did the jump with him and recorded him the entire time. The man is fucking insane. He scaled a cargo rope up to a helicopter and got inside. Yes, he had safety harnesses and things like that, but that was actually him pulling himself up the rope to get into the helicopter. And the man jumped between two buildings, shattered his ankle, and still continued shooting the scene. Tom Cruise is a movie star. He is a badass. I remember reading news stories and seeing pictures of that stunt and when it went wrong. And the funny thing is that they actually used that take in the movie. So as I'm watching this going, and he's running like crazy. It's Tom Cruise. He's got to run in every movie. He runs a lot in this film. I knew it was coming up, and when he made that jump, I'm just cringing, sitting there going, And when he hits the wall, I go, God, 'cause I know his ankle is shattered. But they show him get up and limp away and start running again. And that's become the main selling point of this franchise. It's, hey, let's put Tom Cruise in these crazy, out-of-this-world stunts, and the audience is going to pay money to see how he completes it, or to see if he's going to fall and just shatter his brains all over the sidewalk. Us people, man, I don't know, we're sick creatures. We just like seeing people do some really fucked up shit. But Cruise does all of these stunts, at least all of the stunts that he, contractually can do. He does them all because he loves this franchise, and he loves this character. He knows that these are the things that's going to bring people into the seats, so he's always willing to do it. The man is a badass. And I'm pretty certain I read something somewhere, I don't know how legit it is, but he has been cleared to go to space to shoot something for Mission Impossible 7 or Mission Impossible 8, one of the upcoming ones. He's doing some type of, base jump from the space station or something. I don't know, but I can't wait. So Tom Cruise is awesome. Surprisingly, though, Henry Cavill stands toe-to-toe with him in the badass department. First off, this Brit, Henry Cavill, has an amazing American accent. When he busts that thing out, The man is charming as hell. Not only that, but his stunts and his fight choreography in this movie are badass. When he does that hand arm pump, when we see that in the trailer and we see it in the movie here, it's a huge fist pump moment for me in the audience going, he's gonna fuck some people up. And that glorious mustache, the stash that this film studio would not let him shave for all of the reshoots for Justice League. He's contractually obligated to have that mustache, and it ain't going anywhere because it's that powerful. Just to clarify, it is a very glorious mustache. I'm not a mustache guy, but on Henry Cavill, yeah, it works. I think it's a little shitty because it's much easier to put a CGI mustache on a character as opposed to someone trying to remove facial hair and making a chin and jaw look believable in a feature film. And we all saw what that looked like in the 2017 Justice League movie. Oh boy. Thankfully, it was all redeemed a few weeks ago with Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max, which I covered here on this channel. I recommend you check it out. But Henry Cavill, his charm, his wit, his character, stands toe-to-toe with Ethan Hunt. And it's shocking, because in these movies, it's very hard for someone to hold a candle to Tom Cruise. It's usually the Tom Cruise show. In Rogue Nation, Rebecca Ferguson, I think, was able to hold a candle to him as well. But here, we have another guy standing up to Tom Cruise and holding the candle to him. It's Henry Cavill. He's great. I wish he'd do more. And speaking on this, thank God Rebecca Ferguson came back. I think she's coming back for 7 and 8. I hope that she never leaves this franchise because I love her character. I love her as an actress. I think that she is very believable. She is very charming as well. And she has this very interesting, mysterious character from the MI6. Is she a villain? Is she a good guy? Is she a rogue agent or a rogue nation Fallout ghost protocol? 3, 2, 1. See, that was a callback to all of the subtitles of the films. It's moving on. Ving Rhames is here, and he's been great ever since Mission Impossible 1. He's that cool hacker dude. And Simon Pegg, who first came on the Mission Impossible scene with Mission Impossible 3, is here again in the field, and Simon Pegg is just a national treasure. He is great. He is fantastic. He brings levity to the scenes, but he also doesn't take away from the seriousness and the weight and the gravitas of each scene as well. The biggest surprise of this movie, and I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, even though she did appear in the trailer, so I don't know if you care. Here's a little spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Michelle Monaghan, who played Ethan's wife in Mission Impossible 3 and showed up as a cameo in Mission Impossible 4, shows up here, and she's actually a big part of the whole climax of this movie. I love the callback. This film is just great overall because it connects just to everything in this whole franchise. It doesn't negate anything that happened before in this franchise. You know, the James Bond franchise usually does that, where it's like each movie is its own separate thing and we don't really do any callbacks to previous ones. Sometimes villains bleed over, but that's very, very rare in that franchise. Here, though, it's always the same character, and they're always doing callbacks. The villain from Rogue Nation is our villain again here in Fallout. The biggest surprise and the biggest achievement that this film has over its predecessors is the way that it conveys suspense. This is a thriller. You are on the edge of your seat the entire time. Yes, you are looking for the next big stunt scene, and everything flows naturally in this story. It's not a big stunt just for having a big stunt's sake. That makes sense here, and the reason why they're doing the stunt is because they need to get a certain something in order for the climax to not be a big nuclear explosion. There's stakes. There is weight to this movie. Shockingly, it is the best one of the whole franchise. And it also introduces, at least to me, it introduces an actress I'd never seen before, Vanessa Kirby. She plays one of the black market dealers in this film, and my God, she is drop dead freaking gorgeous. And she's not even trying. She's not even doing anything. She just kind of has like a little slight tilt to her head, and she's looking right at the camera. And they introduce her here. I hope she comes back for Mission Impossible 7 and 8 and 9, however many they keep doing of this thing. This franchise has hooked onto something, and it is fantastic. It's not getting old at all. I just want this franchise to keep continuing. Yes, Tom Cruise is starting to look his age, but he is still this nimble little freak of a badass man that I want to see just do the craziest stunts you could possibly think of. This movie is fantastic. You should definitely check it out. I'm going to give Mission Impossible Fallout 5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
I think I see blue. He looks glorious.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I pick which movie I'm going to be watching next, and actually next week we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of screeners that I've received from gingernutsofhorror.com. Great website where you can go to check out a lot of things that are horror related. We got reviews on books and films. A lot of great people, collaborators work for that website, and I'm grateful that they're sending screeners to me, or at least requesting screeners from studios to give to me, and we're going to check out a couple of them next week, so see you then. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, you can leave a recommendation below this video, or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter, leave your recommendation there, and if I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout on the channel. And if you want me to do your recommendation as quickly as I possibly can and bypass the whole random generator that I have here, you can make a PayPal donation on the main page of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do, just attach your movie with the donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it and publish my review of it as quickly as I possibly can. So guys, if you've seen Mission Impossible Fallout, what did you think about it? Where does it fall in your ranking of all the Mission Impossible films? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.